Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Rocky Raydell, and today we're gonna design spaces block by block that are specific to your bedroom. So the first thing I want to get into, one of the first mistakes, is when you're playing your survival world, you guys put storage, right? You put your bed in the middle, crafting table, furnaces. You might even get crazy and put a composter, but then that's it. There's no clear style, there's no color palette. It's just a jumble of blocks without a mood, and I want to fix that. Here's my first example. Look at the lighting, look at the bed. We did 3 beds here, squared it off with trapdoors, used a couple fences here, and then I even went crazy and put banners surrounding it to give it that extra oomph. Got 2 paintings on the side, stuck with the colors, right? Red carpet, red bed, and then do a little couple neat tricks here, like with this pot. Use the new pots from the update, then put the classic pot on top of it, then a bamboo with a leaf. Now, if you're playing on console and you're not on PC, you're not gonna have these cool leaves, but it's still gonna look nice regardless. And then look at this. We have a gate, and on top of the gate, a trap door. You just put the gate on the wall, open it, put the trap door, put a stair, and voila, you got a chair for your bedroom. Looks nice. This is like a master bedroom, and it still has functionality. It's not like the other one where it's just everything is in one room. Storage, right? Check this out. Closet. 2 chests. Put your armor in there, put your food, put whatever, put your valuables. It's nice. Feels like an actual closet. Now, I want to get into how you go from making this master bedroom by starting off with the most important part, the bed. One, twin size bed. Simple, trapdoors, spruce log, slab. Nothing crazy. Very, very ununique. There's nothing too crazy about this. You can go crazy, put a pot there. You put a lantern, whatever, put bookshelves in the background. But it's better than just having this bed by itself, surrounded by all of this. Furnaces, crafting tables, chests. Why? Playing Minecraft, but your imagination is limited to a box. And then inside the box is even more depressing. Now, we got here, I want to say a full-size bed, as if this was real life. 2 trapdoors, 2 slabs, and then surrounded by stairs. Way better, way nicer. You could put a painting in the background, make it look even nice than it already does. Look at that. Beautiful. Better than a bed by itself next to a crafting table and some chests filled with nonsense. Now we have another 2-bed build. 2 trapdoors, barrels, upside down stairs, squared off by 4 trapdoors, and behind it a bookshelf for a little bit of an extra design. And then we got this bed, but in an upgraded version, right? This would be like a queen size bed in real life. Look at this. 2 barrels, got 2 shelves, right? Or upside down stairs. We have slabs, and then we put trapdoors on the side of those slabs to make it look a little bit more nice. You could put slabs if you want. It's not much of a big difference. I just like the trapdoors, so it's not too blocked. And then on the sides, classic. I've been doing this for years, ever since Minecraft let you. Put signs on the side of your bed to just make it look a bit nicer. You can't place stuff next to it, that's fine, but at least your room looks a bit nicer. When you're done going mining and stuff, you come back to your base. I would be happy to sleep here. And then what? Trapdoors, so you don't see the wood up front. Looks nice. Now, I got even crazier. Oak trapdoors give you a bit of privacy. Got bookshelves to make everything a little bit more colorful. I even put a clock as if it's a real life bedroom. You can see what time it is while you're in your house. You have flower pot with a poppy in there. Put some candles. Got 2 barrels for storage. I put a painting in the background with the armor stand, and I used a brown terracotta and a brown carpet, so it's on theme with the spruce. Like I said before, the color palette matters. If you build a house and it's just 1 block thick, keep in mind when you're doing your build to make it either enough space so where you could put the house to be 2 blocks thick, if that makes sense. So, for example, this whole house is oak, or is spruce, right? 1 block thick. There's not much depth to it, but this house has a lot of room. So if I wanted to, on the inside, I could put the whole inside as spruce. Now look at the difference. You have less space, but the house looks a bit better. The floor, spruce planks, but the walls are stripped spruce. Now, if you want to go a step further to break the floor and the walls apart, what I would do is get the bottom layer and put a different color. See what blocks I have. Now you can put barrels. You can surround it with barrels, facing up, of course. Break the house apart so it looks a bit better, and it's not just 1 block, which would be spruce. There's a separation. Floor, right? You have what in the real world would be called the molding. That'll be around the walls, and then you have the wall. You got the roof. That's the same as the floor, which is fine, but it looks way way better. You could put quartz. I would even try brick. Let's try it actually. Let's see how it looks. Let's get brick. 2 for 1 wall. So imagine that. You walk in, spruce, got brick around. It looks a bit better. It's better than just everything being one block. Now, a lot of people might complain saying there's not a lot of functionality in something looking good. Look at all the storage we got. And it looks beautiful. Now, how would we style it in this smaller space and have, you know, a nice bed, but also, like I said earlier, functionality? Simple. Twin size bed I showed you earlier. Put it up against the wall, put a slab, put 2 trapdoors. That could be your bed right there. You could break that block, right? You can put your crafting table. All you need is the one. You get your storage, your chest, which, to be honest, we have enough storage. Let's put it in this back wall. It looks ugly now. It looks like, well, there's a lot of stuff going on in there. Get your slabs, slab it off. You got more space to work with. You can still open your chest, and it looks a bit better. Now, up here, you could put, what, bookshelves, right? This could be... You could put more storage up there, barrels, you could put flowers up there. You just got to get creative, right? Minecraft is endless possibilities, but you guys just end up building boxes. And then inside the boxes, it's like I showed you earlier, the bed, crafting table, furnace. No decoration in there at all. Look at this. This doesn't look too bad. We could get some more trapdoors or slabs, make kind of a border for around the window. Now we have a shelf. Put more chests to maximize your storage. If you want, you could put your furnaces up there, or you could keep them down here. So a lot of techniques that I like to incorporate when it comes to building interior is this right here. You could get this, square this off. You could stop it right there. You could stop it right here. Put a stair, some of that right there. Switch that for this. How does it look? Okay, not too bad. I like it. Or we could just slab all around. It's up to preference, whatever you like. I like this personally. Bed, crafting table. Let's get our furnace. Put a furnace right there. Now let's go crazy. Let's get a cauldron. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Where is it at? Functional block. Oh, even better. Let's do a composter instead. Let's put a composter. Put one back here. We got an oak trapdoor. Make it look like a trash can. Look at that. Beautiful. We could get, what's it called? We get a barrel. Show you a neat trick here. Put it like this. Then we get an item frame. We get a slab. And we get a sign to make, you're going to see right now, a drawer. Now, think about it, real life. You got the handle, right? You got that border for the drawer. You pull the drawer out. You got your stuff in there. You can put your food in there, whatever. Get your slab, or not a slab, but item frame. And then get some food. Chicken. I like chicken. Whoops. That was an accident. Throw it on the item frame. Look how much better that looks. Furnace. Got your food. Got your storage. Your bed in the corner. That twin size bed that I showed you earlier. Right? You got your shelves up here that you can put stuff in. Which I'm going to put some plants. Boom, boom. Let's get some bookshelves. There you go. We could put some bookshelves up here, put some slabs, make it look nice and neat. We could throw more barrels up top in this corner, extra storage, elevate this a little bit. We could put stairs facing that way. There you go. That looks better. We could put more bookshelves. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I like that. There you go. Bookshelves, storage up there, more bookshelves. Now we could put more shelves up top, but I want to leave this a little bit open because another big mistake that people make when making their base, they put bad lighting. Not that they don't put enough lighting, is that sometimes you guys put too much. Put torches everywhere. Look at that. Nice. That's a good placement for it. We can get a slab right here. Boom. There you go. And then we could put more stuff up here. Go crazy. Put a strategically placed nightstand. Not a nightstand, the armor stand in certain places. Put one right here. Matter of fact, let's elevate that. Let's put a stair. Boom. I like that. And then now the floor looks a bit bland. So what I like to do, and if you can't get brown carpet, red carpet will be better because it matches with the bed. Matter of fact, let's do red carpet. Don't put too much carpet. Let the floor be seen. There you go. Look at that. Beautiful. Got your furnace. You still got your crafting table. You got more than enough storage. Colorful with the bookshelves. You got your flowers. Proper lighting. What? 2 lanterns? That's a couple iron nuggets and a torch, right? That's nothing too crazy. And the transformation is phenomenal. Way better than before. That's still functional. Now, I'm going to show you extra examples of this. Starting off with just the bed. Now we had the twin size bed, the double side bed, the full, another full. Now we got a king size bed, barrels, shelves. Now we got this, right? I showed you how to do it earlier, had a small space, but we utilized every single block that we could and filled up that room as much as we could without it feeling too cluttered. Armor stand, bookshelves, loose trapdoors, right? Kind of box it in, makes it look nice. I've seen beds like this in real life. Beautiful. I wanted to go for a more modern bed. Look at this. 3 white beds, smooth quartz stairs, surrounded by smooth quartz slabs with 2 lanterns on the side. And just like the trick I showed you earlier, so we can utilize a lot of storage. It doesn't only just look nice, it's functional. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 barrels of storage, right? 3 beds. And if you're wondering how I did this, it's not a full slab. Oh, you get yourself some snow, place it around your bed, and look how nice this looks. I think you get it with silk touch, but if you're in creative, who cares? And I kind of made one hell of a bed frame. And since it's modern, I wanted to make it look like it was floating. And I put a little something underground. It looks beautiful. It looks nice. So how can I get this and make it even better? More space, you make a bigger house. I made a queen-sized bunk beds. Very nice. What are you doing here? Who is this? How did you get here? All right. I guess he made this his workstation. Yeah, you gotta go, buddy. Yeah, I didn't want this to get graphic, but you did this to yourself. Hold on. You gotta go. Yeah, hold on. Oh my God. Are we gonna pretend that didn't happen? Okay, hold on. All right, anyways, functionality, but also it looks good. You have your beds. We got our bookshelves, right? If you want, you throw in your crafting station and make it look nice. Make it look, we could put it like what? Right under there? Look at that. You don't even see it. Come in your bedroom, do a little crafting, go to sleep. Got a nice little painting up here. This is one of my favorite paintings. This is a classic. OG days from Xbox 360. Got stairs going up to the bed, and it's held up by trapdoors. Now, I don't know if you could do this on console. I'm pretty sure you can. I'll double check later. But look at this. Zoom out real quick. Carpet with the brown, what's this? Terracotta, I believe. Yep, brown terracotta. Use the sign and put it in front of the lectern. You could get a book to make it look even better. Oh, I think I forgot to use a lectern. Or do you need the book with the book and quill? There you go. Look at that. You could write in your diary before you go to sleep about how that creeper almost got you. Roof court stairs matches real good with the top of the bed. Really nice. Now, I know you guys seen a lot of the same color, you know, spruce, brown, brown, brown. But I switched it up on this side. A lot more green. And I even utilized the bricks. Try to make it pop out, but also seamless. Use the bushes, right? I got a lever. Flip the lever down. Put bushes to make it look like the lever is holding the bush. And I put a trap door in the bottom. Now, you can also put a composter, right? Put 2 leaves on top. It looks nice. Like you got your own plants in your house. And now, what else we got? Barrel crafting table, some functionality. Proper lighting, nice little lantern right on top of these slabs. And then bookshelves in the back. Make it colorful, make it pop. I also put the clock up here like I did with the other build. And the item frame, got an armor stand, another lectern, item frame with a lantern in it. A lot of storage. The earlier build, gate, trapdoor, there. You got a table. And look at this, closet space. And it's functional. You're covering everything up, but it also looks nice. Now, another technique I like to utilize, sea lantern. You use glowstone, you can use lamps, put it on your floor, put a trapdoor over it, you could put carpet over it, you could put the moss over it. Go crazy. But the reason why I do this is because it lights up your space without having to use those torches. I don't like torches too much. Like if I have to place them, I will, but I like lanterns. I like sea lanterns. I like glowstone. I like having a variety of options when it comes to lighting, especially when it's seamless, like this sea lantern. Same techniques I used before, squared it off, using signs, spruce sign, and then some trapdoors, like that earlier build with the oak trapdoors. I use spruce trapdoors. Gives you kind of privacy, right? As if this is a real bedroom. I know it's a video game, but it looks nice. You don't even see the bed. Got the armor stand, and look how green that looks. Imagine that in your house. And another thing is elevate your bedroom. Don't just have everything flat in your house. You're making a living room. I'm gonna do another video of that. Have different volumes, right, of size. Go from small to big, right? Go from one block to a higher block. Like this. Just one stair. That's all you need. Big difference. That's on the floor. That's elevated. And we went from having a bed with the crafting table and a furnace to this. So, I taught you guys some fundamentals, showed you guys how to build your own better bedroom. Now, oh my God, I did not mean to break that. I want you guys to let me know what you want to see next. Bathrooms, living rooms, a room straight for functionality, so I can teach you how to make an auto smelter look nice in a part of your build. A kitchen, right? Either creative or survival. Just let me know in the comments. You guys can subscribe if you want to. Leave a comment, you know, the basic YouTube stuff. But I'm going to see you guys later. Rocky Raydell signing out.